Director Coulson.
Mr. President,
This problem, Inhumans, we have to do something.
Their enemy has evolved. Their greatest threat has returned. Can S.H.I.E.L.D. unite the Secret Warriors
I want Inhumans taking action with S.H.I.E.L.D.
to combat a danger unlike any the world has ever seen?
Let's finish this.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. returns March 8th on ABC.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. This is going to be my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Secret Warriors trailer. We finally got to Secret Warriors, so let's break it down. This is really the best thing that could have happened to the show. If you don't know anything about Secret Warriors, it was a Nick Fury team in the comics, but the big bad is Ward, who is now possessed by what it seems like is Hive, a villain from the comics. Not surprisingly, Hive was one of the big villains of that Secret Warriors comic book. Who the hell is Hive and what's been going on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so far? But in this Secret Warriors storyline, the Hive character was created in a lab by Hydra to physically embody all of their ideals, and they fed a host to it. They're just like, here you go. So it consumed that, and that's how it took physical form. Later, it ended up taking control of Madam Hydra's body, so it really functions more like a parasite. So now you kind of see what was going on with the first half of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They kept teasing people getting sacrificed to it on that foreign planet. But the Hive beast itself has no real personality. It really just becomes the sum total of all the personalities that it assimilates. So when we see the Ward character again, it's still basically Ward, but it's kind of this amalgam personality of all the beings that have been sacrificed to it. And as for powers go, I don't know exactly how crazy the TV show is going to get with his powers, because it has his crazy tentacles and parasites that it can take people down with using projectiles, but he does make whatever host that he inhabits stronger. The only weaknesses are weaknesses of the original host. So if you have some rare genetic disability, that will also become a disability of the Hive creature until it assimilates someone that's even stronger. So what I'm wondering is if they're going to have Hive start assimilating the powers of other Inhumans. It can do that, but it seems like they're also giving it a level of control, like a level of social control over other Inhumans. They've just been teasing it as this big bad that's going to lead a new world order, a new Hydra world order. Now, the Secret Warriors team themselves came around during Secret Invasion. That was a long time ago. That was right after Captain America's Civil War. Civil War destabilized the Earth, laid a foundation for the Skrulls to invade. The original team was Quake, Slingshot, Stonewall, Eden Fezzi, the Druid, Phobos, and Hellfire. So they're probably going to swap a couple characters from the comic book team. We already have Quake, Daisy Johnson leading the team. Really, the first couple of episodes when it comes back is going to be them tracking down new Inhumans. Slingshot is going to be the first one to join the team probably, and Lincoln is hardcore on the team now. So I feel like if you felt like the first half of the season moved a little slow, right now, the second half of the season is when you need to start watching. Now, the episode doesn't air, like the first episode when it comes back won't be till March 8th. I don't know when it starts again in the UK, so just check your local listings. It either airs on Sky or Channel 4. I can't remember which channel it's on in the UK. But if you have any friends that you're trying to get into the show, don't worry about watching the old stuff. Just tell them to start watching with the new episodes. If they know anything about Marvel, like they understand who some of the Marvel characters are, they'll totally be able to jump on board. S.H.I.E.L.D. is one of those shows that has a good cast. I feel like they have a lot of stuff there that could make a really good TV show. There's just a couple of things that they've waited on doing, like doing Secret Warriors, that I feel like they should have done a little bit faster. What about the crossover with Captain America Civil War? I'm expecting it to be bigger than the Avengers Age of Ultron crossover last year. Last year was really a Skype call crossover. There's been a lot of crazy stuff happening behind the scenes in Marvel Studios, the film part of their business. The TV studio largely hasn't changed that much. They have the Netflix stuff going on, which is kind of its own thing. They have the network stuff going on ABC. Agent Carter Season 2 sounds like it might get canceled. I will probably do some sort of video after the season is over. I didn't want to do videos for every single episode, but I did want to talk about it a little bit. It's a good show, it just doesn't fit in really well with a lot of the other big popular Marvel stuff. I think it's just a lot harder for shows that aren't very extreme to break through the noise. Like Daredevil, for instance, it's going to be super hardcore, so naturally everyone's going to gravitate towards it, just be like, oh my god, this is melting my face off, look how amazing. The movies have $150 million to spend on big crazy effects and actors that cost $20 million a pop. So when you take all those things away, it really is hard for a TV show to be amazing. But because we are really close to Captain America Civil War, they're slowly ramping up stuff for that, so start expecting to see more and more from that movie. No, I do not think that we're going to see Spider-Man anytime soon. I've seen a few behind-the-scenes pictures that have seemed like Spider-Man. I don't know if they're official, and they're super spoilery, so I'm not going to post them here. But I don't think we're going to see Spider-Man in any of the trailers that they continue to drop. There'll probably be a couple more trailers. Tomorrow's going to be new Game of Thrones, new Walking Dead, so be sure to subscribe to get those. And then in another week or two, when we get a little bit closer to Daredevil coming out, I'll start doing more Daredevil Punisher videos. In case you guys didn't see it, YouTube's been kind of weird today with uploads being super slow, but you can click here for my Deadpool is Iron Man video. The writers, Ryan Reynolds, has just been talking about the next couple of movies, and you can click here to learn all about Ben Affleck changing the Batman v Superman script. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody, let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.